Our next Big Ten men's game here on BTN, a Saturday special between Illinois and Minnesota. Tip time, 8 Eastern. Both teams coming off losses, yet each clearly still a contender in the conference chase. More on this game now and the state of the Illini with Illinois guard Sam Maniscalco. Sam, you guys are coming off 2 tough losses by a combined 6 points. What's the attitude in the locker room this week?
I think the team morale is pretty good right now. Obviously, it's tough coming off a few losses, especially in a great conference like this. But coach has been good with keeping our spirits up, and we got to learn from it. I think that's the biggest thing in this league with the parity we have in this league. You got to find out what you did and what you need to work on and learn from it. And I think we've been doing that the last 4 or 5 days here.
So what is the biggest message that Bruce Weber's been sending to you guys this week?
Just to stick with it. You know, it's a long season. And you could see the last few weeks in the Big Ten, you know, teams are losing left and right. And he's been talking about the parity in the league. But more so, it's on us. You know, we control our own destiny. And he's been reiterating to that. You know, 2 things that we can do to be consistent with is play hard, give effort every day, and hang our hat on the defensive end. And as long as we do those things, I think we're going to give ourselves a chance to win.
In terms of X's and O's, Sam, what do you guys have to get back to doing where you were when you were 4-1 in the league, coming off that huge win against Ohio State?
I think it's more of an attitude type thing as far as being ready to play from the tip and putting together a whole 40 minutes. You know, there's times in the last 2 games where we've went periods of 4, 5, and 6 minutes where we didn't have the defensive intensity that we're used to having. And coach has stayed on us about you know, keeping our defensive intensity up. And the biggest thing, like I mentioned before, is sticking with it with our effort. That's something we can control. You know, not every game you're going to be able to shoot the ball well. There's going to be games where the ball just doesn't go in the rim. And the one thing we can do is play hard and play defense. So I think just keeping our defensive intensity up and being positive throughout a game, fighting through adversity together are some things that we need to do too.
Huge matchup for you guys this weekend against Minnesota, a Golden Gopher team that's honestly much better than most people expected without Trevor Mbakwe. As you watch game tape on Minnesota, what do they do well?
They play really well together, and they play really hard. And they guard, especially in their home arena, they guard really well. You know, we played them the first conference game of the season at home, and you know, it took double overtime to beat those guys, and we just squeaked one out. So they're definitely going to be ready for us, but we're looking forward to the challenge. At this point in the season, you got to find a way to get W's, and I think we're focused on, like I mentioned before, is just, you know, going out there with the right attitude, approaching the game the right way, and coming out ready to play, and we're going to accept the challenge and hopefully come out with a W.
Illinois guard Sam Maniscalco. Sam, we appreciate the time. Best of luck this weekend against the Gophers.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.